ano, babad na ako rito. Baka pwede namang, pwede namang, may makakainis naman.
Parang gets ko ang babad na babad yun.
Nakakainis.
But you know what guys, dito pwedeng-pwede kayo magbabad with all the latest trends in pop culture.
Yes, buti naman na-insert mo yung VJ Ozzie. But get ready as we take on the new Gen experience. This is MYX Now! Woo! Grabe, babad na babad.
Babad na.
Na naman
Babad
tayo
ka na.
today. Of course, yeah. And super excited din naman ako sa episode na to kasi mas later, mas babad pa tayo sa mga kwentuhan and of course, our mix picks
Yes.
and many, many more.
And of course, our headliner for today is the host of the Idol Kids Philippines Spotlight.
Yeah, super excited na ako makakwentuhan siya because I heard very yapper din to, kaya I'm very, very excited.
I heard na may hawig siya, di ba?
Oo, na someone very familiar to
Familiar.
us. So later malalaman niyo yan. But of course, ang isa pang pinaka-inaabangan ng Gen MYX ay ang ating Daily Top 10. So malalaman natin sino nga ba ang number 1 for today's episode.
Yes, so stay in the loop with the latest buzz, hottest updates, and all things trending only here on your FYP.
Let's go! Alam mo, VJ Ozzie, kwento ko lang na ang nakita ko sa FYP ko ngayon is nag-release ang IV of Spades ng new single called Concepcion. And alam mo yung buong song na yun about yearning lang. As in, parang nagmamakaawa lang sila na bigyan mo naman akong time, ako naman, pansinin mo naman ako. As in, very, feeling ko bagong theme song na naman siya ng mga yearners out there.
At dahil sa pagkakaawa ng fans, finally, di ba? They're back together!
Yes, yung fans yung nagmakaawa. Yung fans yung nag-yearn, pero ayan, gumawa pa sila ng kanta ngayon about yearning. So nakakatuwa naman. And it's a comeback I never expected. Ikaw ba, in-expect mo na mag-reunite ulit sila? And make so many songs ngayon. Grabe, parang from their reunion, 3 agad. Sunod-sunod.
Yes.
Wow.
Siguro hindi naman sa expect, pero hindi rin nakakagulat because madami na yung nagka-comeback na groups ngayon, di ba? And I actually witnessed Unique Salonga perform in Al Musica. So it's really nice to see him back.
Uy, that's nice naman. Ako medyo hindi ko in-expect kasi nga, ayun, akala ko, kasi for my experience with, boy bands, na pagka nagkalas na sila, hindi na nagre-reunion, gano'n. So parang akala ko lahat gano'n. So nakakatuwa lang na, IV of Spades graced us once again with their talent. So I
At
know.
na-break nila yung trauma mo.
Exactly.
Yes.
So ngayon may hope pa ako na may magka-comeback pang mga boy groups dyan.
Yes.
Wow.
But next we have Im Si-Wan is Ace Assassin in the trailer for Netflix film Mantis. So for context, ano siya dyan? Highly skilled assassin in a contract killer underworld. And if you guys don't know him, he actually played player 333 in Squid Game Season 2 and 3. Yes, siya yung naging father.
Hindi ako masyadong familiar kasi with Squid Game. Pero now that you said it, alam ko, nakita ko ngayon sa FYP.
But speaking of Kdrama actors, do you have any favorites currently?
Well, for me, one and only favorite ko, hindi lang currently at noon pa lang, favorite ko na si Choi Woo-shik. So, super naging favorite ko talaga siya sa Our Beloved Summer. Kasi, ewan ko, feeling ko, yung character niya doon, parang siya talaga yon.
Yes.
So, si Choi Ung, which is the character he played, yun yung talaga yung dream guy ko ever. As in, yun yung kumbaga standard ko for a man, si Choi Ung. So feeling ko ganun kasi si Choi Woo-shik. So, ayan, siya favorite ko.
And now that you mentioned Woo-shik, actually yung favorite ko naman, co-star niya, si Gong Yoo.
Co-star sa Train to Busan, yeah.
Yes, Train to Busan. And it's my favorite Korean film. And, of course, Squid Game. If you guys don't know who Gong Yoo is, actually, siya yung nag-recruit ng mga players, ng mga yung naglalaro ng ganun.
Ah, okay.
So, alam mo na? Gets mo na?
Well, oo. I mean, kilala ko yung character niya. It's just that the whole plot pa ng Squid Game, I am yet to find out.
Yes.
Kasi,
And I really liked him kasi sa Train to Busan, hero pa siya nun. And sa Squid Game, medyo villain siya dun eh. So yeah, I like the contrast of characters.
Nakakatawa naman. So, now that we're talking about series and movies, ito naman, isa pa nakita ko sa FYP ko, JM Ibarra takes on first ever lead role in a film. Actually, Cinemalaya film to. It's called Child Number 82 in Cinemalaya. So nakakatuwa lang kasi mga kasama niya doon sila Vong Navarro, Rochelle Pangilinan, Kai Montenola, and many, many other iconic stars pa. So nakakatuwa kasi Cinemalaya film, diba? Parang It's not something that we usually watch sa mga online streaming platforms.
Cinema lang.
Yes, and nakakatuwa kasi more on real-life scenarios talaga yung napapanood natin sa Cinemalaya. Talagang eye-opening stories. So ikaw ba, ano pa yung iba mong gusto or favorite na Filipino movies?
Easy. Feng Shui starring Chris Aquino. I mean,
Wow,
she
yeah.
starred in so much quality horror films. And I really like the quality of the cinematography kasi very early 2000s.
Yeah, and very iconic yung movie na yun, ha? There came a
Yes.
time na lahat tayo naging aware sa ating Chinese zodiac
Sa
sign.
tapat ng pinto, di ba?
Tsaka yun din yung mga bagwa, ganyan. Naging mapamahiin tayo lalo, no? But ako naman, circling back on Cinemalaya films, ang dalawang favorite kong Cinemalaya film ay John Denver Trending and Blue Room. And actually, sa Blue Room na si Juan Carlos, Harvey Bautista. So, nakakatuwa lang kasi those movies really reflect what's going on in our country, in our world in general. So, yun nga, very eye-opening.
Very relevant din.
And thought-provoking,
Yes,
sabi mo nga.
thought-provoking.
Yeah. So, ayun, nakakatuwa lang yung mga ganong movies. And Gen MYX, baka meron din kayong mga suggestions sa amin, movies, music, or anything pop culture related. Just comment down below and malay nyo ma-feature namin siya sa next segment.
And speaking of suggestions, now it's time to head on to our Mix Picks.
And now we are diving on to our Mix Picks where we will talk about our current obsessions, suggestions, and recommendations because here we do not gatekeep. So syempre, alam ko may dala ka din dyan, VJ Ozzie, na gusto mong i-share. Oh, may dala ka dyan.
Okay,
Oh my gosh.
Akala ko sabihin Gen VJ.
Hindi, may dala ka dyan.
Yes.
Martin lang kasi yung salita. Pero alam ko may dala ka dyan.
Yes. Ako muna?
Yes, of course.
Okay. Ako
Pakita
ay-
mo ano ba tong ano.
Yes, I have a MagSafe wallet. So I like to keep my transactions cashless kasi.
Yes. Para
And
saan yan? Ano yan? Dala mo lang.
Ito yung magnet. So ganito siya.
Wow.
So like, hindi mo na kailangan ibulsa and it's very slim. Very easy to carry and you can put your debit, your beep it pag magte-train ka, di ba?
Wow,
So, yun.
nagtitrain ka.
Hindi, pero alam mo, pwede mo ilagay dito. Like, it fits a lot of cards and even cash. So, pwede rin siyang phone stand,
Phone stand.
actually. Yeah.
Wow, that's so nice.
And this is so cheap. I got this lang for like less than 500 pesos.
Oh, that's nice. And very ano nga siya, no? At least kung lalabas ka man, ayaw mo magdala ng cash or anything.
Yes, convenient.
Sa labas ka na mag-withdraw, yan lang yung dala mong
Exactly.
phone. So, syempre, ingatan pa rin natin kasi nandiyan na yung card, nandiyan na yung phone. So, pag nawala mo yan, magkakasama lahat. Magkakasama sila lahat. So,
Nagka-ganito ka na ba ever?
No, natatakot ako. Pero ngayon na nakikita ko sa'yo kasi gusto rin,
Diba?
may phone
It's
stand
easy,
din.
right? Pwede rin siyang hawakan.
Yeah. Tsaka na mamagnet mo
Binibentahan
lang
pala
siya.
kita.
Sales stock pa lang to. But yeah, magandang recommendation yan sa ating Gen MYX,
yes.
especially sa mga students or working na marami din silang cards,
For sure.
ID. Sabi mo nga kanina yung sa LRT,
Beep
beep
it,
it.
yes.
Wow, beep it. Beep card, yun. Naalala ko na yung
Ah.
term. Yeah. Okay, so that's
What about
something na
you?
for on the go din. So ito din.
Okay.
Ang kong mix picks ko, very for on the go din. And lately, naging essentials ko to. Ito ay mint breath strips. So strips siya instead na yung candy. So ang worry ko kasi pag nag-mint candy ako palagi, ganyan, very maano siya sa sugar. So hindi healthy para sa teeth
So
mo.
health reasons ka.
Yes. At saka ito din kasi convenient. Ang liit-liit niya lang.
Actually,
So,
you gave me that kanina. Humingi ako kay VJ Ella. Sobrang tapang niya.
oo, super
Compared
duper
to the
tapang.
candy, no?
Yeah, tsaka syempre katulad natin na ang dami lagi nating nakakausap, nakakasalamuha,
Breath
ganyan.
check nga.
Huwag naman dito. ba't mo ako bibiglayin ng ganyan? Wait lang. Nako-conscious ka rin syempre minsan sa kausap mo. So at least pwede mong pasimplehan na kukuha ka lang breath mints. And hindi rin siya masyado, hindi masyado, pero hindi siya rude sa kausap mo. Kasi when you're
Pag
eating
hindi ka
candy,
namumuya. Oo, true,
kausap mo sila, tapos kumakain ka ng candy. So ayun, at least ito, strips siya. So paglagay mo, magme-melt agad. And then, ayun, fresh na yung breath mo. So,
Medyo tiis-tiis lang ng onte because the flavor is really strong.
super maanghang siya. Tsaka very healthy to sa sa teeth mo kasi may xylitol siya. So that's an important ingredient. So instead of sugar, which is actually bad for your teeth, xylitol yung hanapin yung ingredient nyo sa mga gantong mint candies or bubble gum or breath strips. So ayan yung mga on-the-go stuff natin, no? So,
Dami kong natutunan dun
okay, thank you so much. Yun na nga, that's for my TED Talk. Wow. Yun talaga. So wala lang, nakakatuwa lang na parehong yung dinala natin today ay mga pang
Practical
on-the-go
din,
stuff. Yeah,
yeah,
of course. So
for sure.
a lot of our Gen MYX out there may probably still be, studying or going to work. So ito yung mga bagay na madadala nyo sa
Essentials on the bag.
yeah. Ikaw ba, other than what you brought today, do you have any essentials in mind na kaya mong i-share pa sa ating Gen MYX?
Oh, I'm currently looking into yung mga... I saw this on TikTok. Yung yung umbrella na hindi na siya manual na ginaganon. Gaganunin mo na lang. And it has like, what do they call it? Yung ribs ba yun? 24 ribs.
Okay, hindi
So
ko...
it's like bigger than the usual.
Okay. Tapos mas
Tayo.
kasya sa bag.
Yeah, super tiny. Parang ganyan lang.
Okay, that's nice. I'll check that out. Hindi ko alam yung mga 24 ribs na yun. So, at least, I'm learning a lot from you too.
Diba, especially with the weather now, sobrang maulan. Madalas na natatangay.
Yeah,
With this one, I think it's more sturdy.
Get. So, okay. Ito yung mga madaling dalhin sa school, sa work. So, Gen MYX, if meron pa kayong other suggestions na, pwede naming dalhin sa aming everyday bag, you can comment it down below. And malay nyo, next time, ma-feature namin siya dito sa MYX Picks. Yes. But for now, let us move on to our headliner. Kasi nga, kanina, di ba,
I'm
na-tease mo
super
na?
excited for this one, actually.
Well, I can tell.
I'm super excited because she is the new Gen Capamilia host. And we know of her to be a singer, a dancer, and even a host. So multi-talented ang headliner natin for today.
Yes, I'm super excited para ma-meet na natin siya at mapakita na namin sa Gen MYX kung sino nga ba ito. Let's watch this.
Gen MYX, today's headliner is a singer, host, and actress who always brings the fun. And now she's taking on a new challenge as the host of Idol Kids Philippines Spotlight. Please welcome here on MYX Now, Shanaia Gomez.
I was clapping for myself.
Yes. Well, of course, you should celebrate yourself. Ganyan.
Yes.
Greet Gen MYX.
Yes.
Hello, Gen MYX. Thank you so much for joining us here today. Thank you so much for having me, and I'm very, very excited for today.
She looks familiar. Sino ba tong person na naiisip? Alam ko pareho kami naiisip ni VJ Ozzie.
We've been saying it before you got here on set. You really resemble VJ Aya.
Yeah.
She have like a signature pose. What's her
actually.
signature pose?
Does she?
Ganyan din. Actually, same kayo. Pag ganyan din siya. Very kikay din kasi siya. Very similar.
You just came from the Capamilia Super Stage. So how was the whole experience of that event so far?
It was very surreal. It was a milestone moment for me, for sure. To be able to, perform my songs, to perform with like icons there, and to perform with my friends on stage. It's such a surreal experience, and I tried to be as the best part is I got to be as hands-on as I wanted, and they were really open to me putting in my ideas, and they're like, okay, well, how can we make this happen? And they were also at the same time, with me being hands-on, that also meant that they had to be very transparent about everything.
Right.
The reason why we may not be able to do this is because of this concern and this concern. So I almost felt like I was kind of like, directing, producing it. I was like, wow.
One man show.
Yeah. No, but it wouldn't have been possible without, of course, the help of the team.
And you mentioned icons
Yes.
and friends. I heard a big star was with you on that
Yes.
show, namely
Yes.
Martin Nievera, right? So how was it working with someone as big as him?
Yes.
Yeah, he is such a pleasant person to be around. Just his energy is always so pleasant, and he's not gonna like this, but Tito Martin, he's gonna like Tito.
Ayaw niya ng tito.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, but then he's like, okay, no, just call me Tito Martin. Don't call me sir. Like, don't call me sir.
That's worse.
Yeah. So but he is like that. He has that figure to him that's very warm and welcoming, and you almost like. Sometimes you just meet someone and you're just like, okay, kasi ganito kasi.
Open up kagad, overshare.
No, but he was very like fun to be around. I actually wasn't so nervous performing with him because he allowed me to feel so comfortable. Of course you have that yung mix ng kaba, but he was very like almost trying to make me feel super comfortable, which I really appreciated. It takes a lot to. Because most people would be like, show mo to, I'm doing you a favor. Like, ikaw na ba? But he was like, no. He was like, no.
I'm here to help you, to guide you.
This is your
That's
moment.
nice.
You shine.
Very nakakatawa siguro yung experience. Oh, gusto din tuloy namin ma-meet si Sir Martin. Ay, hindi. Tito, ano ba? Ayaw niyo pala na Sir. Ayaw niyo Tito. Parang ang pangit din kasi ng Martin. Yung tawag natin. But yeah, of course, sana ma-meet din namin siya. Kasi parang ang ganda-ganda ng mga kwento ni Shanaia sa kanya. Like yung experiences din.
On top of that, you had Dati and the High School Musical prod with Sam Concepcion.
Grabe,
How was
High
it
School
like?
Musical. Tapos dati, very, very high school pareho. That's so nice.
Oh no, he's not gonna like you saying that. Because you just called him old.
I did. Well,
No. Of course. So one of the reasons, of course, you can't sing a song with Sam and not sing the classic Dati.
Yeah, Dati.
diba?
Hello.
And now I'm just waiting for an actual collab because from music video to singing on stage together to doing theater together. If someone wants to write us a song, please do.
Super daming side
Yeah,
quests.
so much
I know.
talent,
And
no?
then-
But yeah, speaking of so much talent, you're not just a performer. I mean, you're not just a singer. You've also ventured into acting.
Oo,
And
lahat
you're also
dami.
in the Batang Quiapo and the Gatekeeper. So how do you enjoy acting so far?
Ooh.
I love her reaction. Very
As if diba? Acting is a lot of, it's like, I'm kind of like mixed.
mixed.
I'm mixed with acting kasi it's so fun for me. I really do enjoy acting, but at the same time, I have to be realistic. And I'm like, sometimes I sound so, like, with my Tagalog, you know? When I'm acting in Tagalog, sometimes I hear myself speak and I'm like, did I just
Ano
say
daw?
that?
Ganun, parang-
Yes, minsan ako yung parang retake po. Ano kasi yun?
But your Tagalog is so good, ha? Kasi kanina, nakakausap ka namin, sabi ko, very fluent pala si Shanaia, nakakatawa.
Yeah.
And with your hosting, nagtatagalog ka din. So,
You're veering away from that Konyo accent.
oo, of course.
I like it here a lot.
But you know, how was your experience so far? Sabi mo nga, parang ang hirap pag Tagalog yung lines. But you know, what are your favorite moments? Yung during taping, ganyan.
I'm actually really lucky because all of my acting projects have been very pleasant. You know,
Aw, that's
very
nice.
like the prod has been the best. You know, my co-actors have been so kind and so understanding.
I heard you're also working on a new movie project under I-Want. So what can we expect from that project?
Fun. Okay, so this next project
No
on
spoilers.
I-Want, yeah, with no spoilers, it's gonna be really. I think you guys are really gonna enjoy it. It's a new take on technology. It's a new take on how how technology can help and how it can make things worse. Like it's like both ends, right? It's really interesting. I was very lucky. I got to work, with Emilio and Calories. They're very amazing people to work with. Also, we went to Australia.
Oh yeah,
It was a lot of fun. Yeah.
So we've covered your singing, we've covered your acting, and now let's go on to your hosting
Grabe, ang
because you
dami.
are now one of the new gen female hosts of ABS-CBN. What's your approach to hosting?
Madaldal man talaga kasi ako.
Well,
I can see that. I can see
You
that.
know,
Quirky, very,
Yeah, so it's something, I actually didn't start hosting until I came to the Philippines. I moved to the Philippines, and when I joined Rise, and they put me into hosting, and I hosted Berkadas, the online show, if He's Into Her. And yeah, at first I was like, okay, it was difficult. Like, there were times where I struggled, and there was times where, even like with the bashings and everything, like those all came in, like, and they're going to come in. Like, it's impossible to not. But then, like, those are all experiences, and those are all, like, baon that I take until now. Hosting was a lot of fun for me, and it's something that I still want to continue doing. And my favorite part, I'm sure you'll agree with me, is like talking to people and like really hearing their stories.
Yeah, for sure, yeah.
Like before, when I hosted VRGY, which was in this beautiful studio, the stories that I would get out of these people is like, you'd be like, wow, okay, if you could get through that, then I can, and still have that mindset, then I can get through this and have a mindset also,
Yeah.
I feel like I kind of walk in their shoes for a bit, and I'm like, okay, I'm gaining all their experience without actually having to go through it.
That's actually a good representation of hosting. No?
But like, I'm curious, kasi sabi mo sa Philippines ka lang nag-host, first time ever. So, hindi ba parang naging mahirap for you na syempre Tagalog yung way of communicating? Or like, are you already fluent or practicing your Tagalog even before you came here?
No, I only started learning Tagalog when I moved here.
Oh,
My mom
okay.
is Bisaya! So, mga Bisaya dyan.
Wow.
I had to learn Tagalog talaga from the start. And the thing with hosting kasi, if you don't know the language, there's no way. It's not like a script where you can learn. Like, you kind of, since a lot of it just not ad-lib, but since a lot of it is on the go, it's gonna be hard to like make up
connect. Yeah.
words. So for the longest time, I would try to host it in English, even though, and I would sing it words every now and then, like,
Taglish.
oh, thank you so much, talaga. Like, you know, like,
Sa inyo?
yeah, like random, but it starts somewhere. You know,
of course,
it really
yeah.
starts somewhere.
But yeah, well, sabi mo nga kanina, isa sa favorite parts mo of hosting is interviewing people. So, do you have anyone na naging favorite mo na na-interview mo na before? Like, any favorite moment?
Well, a memorable moment that I got to do was where I got to interview Pretman Rock. I gotta ask him a question. Clara, I gotta ask him a question, but that was so cool. Like, I got to go to his book launch and I got to ask him questions, and I was like, oh my gosh, like hosting allows you to meet these people and you get to ask them all these like this question. I was like, oh my gosh, this is so great.
You know what? As we talk about more on, dreams, kasi diba sabi mo nga, you can't believe na na-achieve mo or na-meet mo si Bretman Rock through hosting. So, isa pang gusto namin i-acknowledge kasi we heard na it's a full circle moment for you to be in Idol Kids PH Spotlight and to host that. So, like, how does it feel to be there and to be one of the hosts?
Yeah, so it was, it really is really special to me. I got to host Idol Philippines Season 2, the online show for that. But it was medyo pandemic times also.
Okay, get
so,
it.
Wait, how did that go? Like through Zoom lang? Ganun?
no, we would go in person, but you know, it wasn't made with the same glitz and glamour as it would be, right? Because it's kind of like, okay, we still have all these precautions. One glam team for everything. Like, that means one person for your hair, makeup, and your outfits. And, you know.
Yes.
So it kind of was more difficult to navigate, and we were just mostly online. But it was also fun. But then now Idol Kids Philippines it's a first Idol Kids Philippines ever. So that is also really exciting to be part of something completely new, to be part of a big moment also for them. And it was really nice because I was sitting down, we were getting briefed on what was going to happen in Idol Kids Philippines before it started. And I kind of was like looking around. To my left, we have Gary V. To my right, Regine, diba? And then to my, directly in front of me, we have Robbie. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like, I kind of did that, you know, like in a way I have to remind myself and I have to tell myself like, I kind of did that.
Yeah, and now that you mentioned that, these are big names in a
Yes,
big show.
icons.
So how did you handle the pressure of something that massive?
Once again, like I said, when you meet these big names and the more time you spend with them, the more you realize that they're human.
Yeah.
And I'm really grateful that they don't act like they're above anyone. They don't make me feel any like a lesser person. Yeah, at first it's kind of like, oh, okay, you want to sit and eat lunch with me? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you're gonna eat. Okay.
You're talking to me?
Yeah, but then after a while, is Carrie talking to me about golfing right now? Okay, I don't golf, but yeah, like tell me everything.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, so it's after a while you really get to just learn to enjoy with them also.
Yeah.
These are really fun people, and you realize why they are icons and why they've been in the industry for so long, because it's not just talent, but it's also the personality of them being good people to work with.
Yeah.
But you're not only working with adults because you're also working with
kids.
kids.
Crazy how these kids, they're so confident on stage and they're so amazing with their voices. They're so mature with the way that they perform, but then you talk to them and you realize, oh my God, they're just kids. It's the first, for some of them, not all, but for some of them, it's their first time on TV. So I feel like it's almost my job to bring out the kulit side to them, you know? It's my job to be their ate and to show them that proud of you no matter what the outcome is. The fact that you made it this far is such a huge achievement. So I always make it like a point na whether they get into the next round or whether they sadly go home, I always make sure like when I see them like, wow, like good job.
That's true because kids have kind of sensitive emotions.
Of course.
And they absorb what you give them.
For sure.
Oo,
Kaya talaga you have to take extra care of them.
Yes. Nakakatuwa kasi she talks so fondly about kids and about her job. So, nakaka-inspire lang na you can see how passionate she really is.
And like, earlier you mentioned pa nga na hindi hosting yung initial dream mo. You always thought na you would pursue singing full-time. But at least now you have, you know, the time to pursue music. And I heard you're writing songs lately. So how was that experience for you? Kamusta naman yung pagsusulat mo ng kanta?
It's actually kind of interesting. It's an interesting journey for me because actually, believe it or not, I kind of feel like I write better when it's not a personal experience.
Wow.
Which is weird.
Very opposite ng ibang artists.
Yeah, a lot of artists are like, it has to be personal experience. I feel like if I'm writing a song for my friend going through this, mas nakakasulat ako ng
Yeah,
song.
it's like giving advice to your best friend.
Yeah, kasi I don't know. I feel like it's kind of difficult when because I sometimes I don't even understand my own emotions. So
Oh, well,
how are you
yeah.
supposed to make me put that down on paper? Hindi ko nga alam eh. Alam mo yun? So like, I don't know how I feel about this. So, but I'm trying. But I'm trying to like. I did have like one song where it was like more. It was kind of more personal, but at the same time, when I was writing it, I tried to think of it as like. I'm not writing my experience. I'm writing like somebody else with a similar experience. But yeah, so it's something really new to me because as a perfectionist, it's so hard. Also, like if you can go through my voice memos, puro unfinished songs, puro choruses, verses, or whatever, and like. I could probably make 5 albums with all the unfinished stuff there. The problem is finishing it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The problem is finishing.
So right now, like marami pang unfinished songs or meron ka naman ng mga finished product, ganyan?
I do have some unreleased music that I've written but I have never released yet. I do. That's my problem. I'm also forgetful. I'll have a bunch of unfinished songs and then I won't go back to it. You know what I mean? And then I'll go and then I will and I'll be like, why did I ever stop writing this? And then I'll try to finish it and I'm like, that's fine, but then I'll put it away.
But are you leaning towards like a specific genre right now?
Not really. So that's what I'm really trying to figure out. Also, that's the difficult part. Also, when you're writing songs, it's
Yeah.
like, okay, well, what genre, what type of music? Am I gonna be like a Sabrina Carpenter, or am I gonna be like a Taylor Swift, or you know, like what kind of, how emotional, how folky, how what kind of, am I dance pop or am I just vibes? Like, you know what I mean? Because there are some people out there that are just kind of nonsense. Their lyrics, but it's great songs.
But the beat
production
is
of the
okay.
song,
It's very
yeah.
catchy.
Doesn't make them any less of an amazing songwriter or
gets naman.
you know, as a
A
musician.
musician, yeah.
So that's why I'm kind of like figuring that
Yeah.
out. But it's a fun journey. I think it's just like anything. It's kind of fun to figure that out, and I kind of like experimenting.
Have you reached the point of like naming your songs na? Like
Okay
putting
na.
a title
Oo,
to it?
like pwede na naming itanong, pwede na kami
Yeah.
manghingi ng sample. Kasi syempre you've been talking very fondly about writing music, being a musician. So we're also very curious kung is it something that you can show our Gen MYX now? Umabot na tayo sa ganung point.
Okay, so I did have a song that I ended up performing at my concert with Jeremy.
Yes.
And it's called "Make You Mine." It's one of the songs that. It's kind of like Ariana Grande Weekend-ish
Wow.
vibes a
Yeah,
little
I
bit.
love
Yeah.
The Weeknd.
Can
Wait.
you do a sample for
Yes.
Gen MYX, please?
Yes, please. Spoil
Of course,
Gen MYX.
spoil Gen MYX, please.
Oh my gosh, wait, do I even remember? Okay.
Even the lyrics, nalilimutan na.
Yeah, wait. How do I make you mine? Do I make you mine? Cause you've been running through my mind, I do I make you mine? So then all the time. See, I don't even know my lyrics.
Yeah.
I get why you mentioned Ariana.
Yeah, I know,
I see it,
yeah. You can see it, you can hear it.
There's like but the Jeremy's so, oh my god, wait. Jeremy's so good. His part is so good in that part. Anyway, okay, another one.
Okay, sige,
I'm not
yes.
satisfied with that,
Yeah,
guys.
thank you for spoiling Gen MYX.
Double
Yeah,
the
baka
fun.
naman sasabihin ng Gen MYX, buti na lang hindi siya pursue yung singing. No, but, diba? So, Tried to Tell You was one of the songs that was a bit more personal that I tried to write, and then I tried to tell myself, well, it's about that friend, that friend over there, and I'm like, well, not really. And I tried to tell you, but it's not enough. If only you'd sit down and listen for once. I
tried to tell you, I tried to tell you. Grabe, nakaupo pa siya nun. Ang saya.
If you could guess, I try to tell him.
Yes, I'm pretty sure after this, is-stream na yan ng Gen MYX. Grabe, you have such a great voice. Nakakatawa naman.
It's my first time hearing you.
Really?
I love
Why?
You should have been
Screaming me.
Yes, I'm adding you to my playlist.
Yeah, right
Tonight.
after this, we are all streaming Shanaia's song. That's super nice. But of course, you know, we're not just here to make you sing, and we got to know you better na. So, for this next segment, gusto ko naman naming i-challenge.
Yes, we heard you're pretty competitive.
Yes, yes, absolutely.
Yes.
From PBB to BRGY games to this.
Yeah. Okay, so super excited na rin kaming pa-experience sa'yo to because now we will be going off script.
Now, Gen MYX, you know the drill. It's time to go off script. So ngayon nakikita niyo meron kang bowl na hawak at may mga sticky notes dito. Kasi ngayon we will play animal sound. So dito sa sticky notes nito, merong title ng song and then sa baba, merong animal sound. So bali huhulaan namin kung anong song yon, but you have to sing it through that animal sound. So kung nakuha mo bird and then you belong with me, then you have to say tweet, 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 tweet. So you have to make us guess, pero hindi mo pwede sabihin yung lyrics. Okay, gets ba? And then paunahan yan, kailangan mauna kayong sumigaw na Gen MYX before you say the title. Okay, gets,
Ready,
gets.
ready, let's
Tingin ko
go.
super ready na si Shanaia. Ito yung hinihintay niya.
I was born ready.
Exactly. Okay, so first, bunot. Sige, Ozzie.
Really? Okay.
Really?
Really? Okay.
Ayaw mo ba?
I'm ready to sing.
Okay.
Hindi pa ganun.
Anong animal sound muna?
Lion.
Akala ko we get extra points for guessing the animal.
Ah!
Ganun pala yun.
Okay, ready? Okay. Roar, 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 roar.
Gen MYX,
Okay.
please, please, please.
Yeah!
Wow! Roar, roar, roar.
It's the singing.
Okay, next.
Me?
Yeah. You have to make us guess. Grabe singer to, so na-excite ako. What's the animal sound?
Meow. My cat.
Meow. A cat.
Meow.
Okay.
Meow, 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 meow,
Gen
meow.
MYX. I know the song, but I don't know the name.
Dude,
But you die with the smile.
yes! I actually know the song, pero tinitignan ko muna si Ozzie kung
Die
sasagot
with a
siya.
Smile.
Oh yeah, Die with a Smile, correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
1 point,
Okay.
1 point.
Okay, this one's for you.
No, okay, go for it.
Okay. Thank you so much. Okay. Ang hirap kasi nung animal sound. D. Ay, okay lang pala. Ang okay ko lang. Okay pa lang. Okay. Bzz, 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 bzz.
Vix.
Gen MYX.
Vix.
Yeah, Gen MYX.
One Direction, that's what makes it beautiful.
Yes! Actually.
Artist pa.
Okay, yours. Okay, what's the animal sound?
Duck.
Duck! Oh, ay, dali. Quack, quack. Okay, go.
Quack, 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 quack. Quack, 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 quack. Quack, 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 quack. Yeah, I shortened it. Shortened Aussie version.
Wait!
More pa ba?
Gen MYX.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, hindi ko alam kung tama yung title ko. Christmas in Our Hearts.
Bye. Yes.
By the iconic, September 1 pa lang nakikita ko yung face niya.
Yes,
Jose
yeah.
Marie Chan.
Yay!
Yes,
Correct.
akala ko title lang.
Yeah, wala, gusto ko lang challenge.
Nag-challenge ko sa'yo.
Pero tama naman.
Tama naman. Thank you. Okay, your turn.
Oh, it's my turn. Sorry.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Animal sound reveal.
Chicken. Bok, bok.
Ano sa amin chicken?
Bok, 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 bok.
Gen MYX, apate.
Bale, 2 points, 2 points, then 1 point. So this one's for you. Okay.
Cover his ears.
Okay. Ay, okay.
Yung reaction
Eh kasi,
mo.
yung animal sound is cow moo. Okay, 1, 2, 3, go. Moo 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 moo. Yeah.
Give it to me.
7, go. Moo 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 moo.
I don't know that. I only know this part there.
We're
birthday.
all in this. Yun na yun. That's it. That's about it. Yay! So, 2 points,
2 points, 2 points. Actually, wala namang winners sa challenge to. Wala lang. Just press challenge. Yay!
Na-enjoy mo ba?
I used the paper.
It's fine, it's fine.
Yes, I super loved it. It was so fun. Next time, level up na. Next time, I'm inviting myself back on this.
Well,
We'd love to have you.
malay mo hindi next time yung level up. Malay mo maya-maya lang ng konti, may level up challenge na agad. But you know, for now, we have another
Speaking of
segment.
level up, it's time for a countdown. Let's kick off today's Daily Top 10.
So that's our daily top 10 list for today. If you want to see your faves on that list, please vote at mix.global/vote and visit the site to see other chart results. And malay nyo, makita nyo na rin yung idols nyo next. So vote lang ng vote dyan, Gen MYX. And now, sabi ko nga kanina, Shanaia, di ba? Baka hindi naman kailangan maging next time yung challenging game because we have reached the end game, which is more challenge for you. Syempre, para sa'yo talaga tong games namin for today.
And we really want to bring out your competitive side, so we have one more game.
Yes.
Let's do it.
Yes.
Ready?
I know you're excited. Na-enjoy mo yung game kanina, di ba? So, feeling ko, mas ma-enjoy mo tong game na to. So, for now, solo player ka na.
So I already won!
Yeah, solo player ka na. And then, you have to guess the title of the song this time around. Pero hindi naman na to animal sounds. Ang challenge ngayon is we're gonna translate the lyrics of that song to the opposite language. Like, for example, if it's Tagalog, we will translate to English. If it's English, we will translate to Tagalog. And then you have to guess the title of the song. So, yun naman yung challenge ngayon.
Sana alam ko to.
Yes, at hindi namin siya kakantahin.
Okay.
We'll just have to recite
We're
the
gonna
lyrics.
recite a poem.
Oh!
Oo.
Sugar. Okay.
Sugar.
Okay.
Okay. So, let's get into the end game.
Ready.
Yes, let's go.
Okay, you have to guess the first song. VJ Ozzie,
So
ano
my
to?
first song, here we go. Pupunta tayo pataas, taas, taas. Oras natin to. Alam mo, tayo ay kumikinang, tayo ay gumiginto. Guminto.
Okay.
Ginto.
Oh, golden.
Yeah!
Gumiginto. Ginto.
Up.
Yeah.
Sabi mo, tignan gumiginto. Ginto.
Ginto.
Iba yun. Okay.
Oh my God, I'm so
proud of myself. Okay. Actually, tinatranslate niya habang sinasabi mo pa lang, okay? Ini-English niya na
Kasi
agad.
the first line pa lang, I was like, oh, it sounds
You're already
familiar.
familiar
Up,
na.
up. What
Yes.
other song has up, up, up? Okay.
Okay, eto naman, this is an OPM song that I will translate to English. My feelings are haunting me. My feelings. What? Okay.
fast. Record-breaking
honestly,
speed.
I just heard the word haunting. Which is ano ba yan? I prepared 4 lines. My feelings are haunting me. My feelings.
B.
Why won't you leave me be?
Oh, no.
Is it not enough that you tortured me? Will I not feel peace? When will I feel peace?
I don't know what's good. Yeah.
You got this. You
You
got
got
this.
this. You got this.
Multo?
What?
Yes! Oh my God!
You're
That was the
so-
first attempt.
You're so great. You're so. Yes, promise.
Okay.
We're not lying.
Third one, we have, hahayaan kitang magdesisyon sa inyong katawan. If sapat ba to sa'yo?
Kung-
Kung sapat ba to sa'yo?
Your body, the
Yes!
hold it up for you.
Ay, oo nga, no?
got
You
that,
know
you
what?
got that.
Honestly, you know why I actually like this is because on my TikTok I translate songs.
Songs, oh, that's
Like
nice.
I try to like a SZA song, I translate it in Tagalog. So sometimes, since you guys translate
Wow.
so literal, I'm like, I know what this is.
What if this song is in Tagalog?
Yeah, you get put it to
Yes, you know the same audio. Tama. Grabe, this is so easy for her.
No, this is really fun. Don't stop.
Oh, but we're down to our last song.
Hirapan mo, hirapan mo.
Well, feeling ko she knows this, but yeah, I have to translate into English. So, itong song na to. Every step on land feels like I'm being swept by waves and drowning from the... Sige na nga. Okay, give na natin sa kanya. Alam niya agad.
I didn't hear you. Go. I'm still playing.
And drowning from the negativities of the world to whatever I can do. Drained from all the problems in the world that has no solution.
Grabe, sobrang hirap na si Shai. Sobrang hirap na siya.
So, anong sagot? Yes! Siyempre,
I
friend
have to
niya
sing
si
it off
ano
key
eh.
too.
No, hindi. That's for...
Hakbang sa lupa para
Bakit? Exactly. Tama. And that's from your good friend as well, si Angela Kent, diba?
Yes.
That's nice. Grabe, 4 out of 4 songs, you guessed it. Congratulations.
So fast, grabe. Parang
Oo.
less than 5 seconds, no?
Oo.
I feel bad I let him finish.
But
No,
you
you know
know
why? Because I'm really not sure if I would even know. I have to translate Tagalog to English. And yours I'm just doing English again.
Eh, Tagalog.
Easier.
Ah, okay. Well, tsaka,
Explain
Wait,
pa.
you mean to tell me
Sige.
you knew so fast and you just made me finish?
No! Kasi
Okay.
I had to translate your lyrics back in
English. Oo.
Yes.
It's always, the battle in my head.
Battle in my head? Ganun ba kadami yung battles dyan? But yeah, thank you so much, Shanaia, for being so game sa aming challenges. Sayang, sabi niya pa naman gusto niya ma-challenge today. Pero
Parang hindi.
easy. Sobrang easy lang sa kanya. So hopefully next time, pag natuloy yung VJ Shanaia and Jada
Pero ako naman
episode.
translate sa
Oo.
Dapat live translation para pati kayo din ma-challenge.
Actually, well, mahirap talaga siya. Ang hirap kasi mag-isip, so I had to write it down. So.
But you proved us otherwise. You're actually pretty good in Tagalog.
Yes, of course. Of course. And of course, you're pretty good at a lot of things, including, singing, acting. Baka gusto mong invite yung Gen MYX natin dyan to your project.
Of course, Gen MYX, I'm inviting you guys to please watch Idol Kids Philippines. Of course, it's our last 2 weeks, guys. So this weekend we are finishing up our live semifinals, and next weekend, 27, 28, will be our grand finals, and we'll finally find out kung sino nga ba ang first ever Idol Kids Philippines.
Yes!
Of course, join me and Jeremy, of course, Idol Kids Philippines Spotlight, as he is my co-host for that online show. And yes, follow me on all of my social media accounts at Shanaia Gomez. And of course, my upcoming movie. Watch out for that. I'm sure you guys will really, really enjoy that. It's on I Want. I'm allowed to say that, so check it out on I Want.
Yes.
And thank you to you guys for having me. It was great. Yes.
All right, once again, that was Shanaia Gomez. But now it's time for some notifs. So we're going to check out the comments and messages you guys sent us.
All right.
Okay, guys, so I got this message from one of the students I met when we went to the Speak Up campus tour in Mapua. And it was a cute interaction. So he said, Kuya Ozzie, it was really nice meeting you earlier, and I appreciate our small talk. I hope more blessings come your way, and I really look up to certain people that does the same passion I aspire to be. I do a lot of hosting rin po, pero so far events pa lang in campus. Thank you for visiting Mapua.
Ay, ang cute naman ng message sa'yo.
How do you feel about the kuya? No, yun agad, no?
Okay, I don't know how to feel about
Tables
that.
have turned. She's asking you now.
Yes, it's very heartwarming to be able to meet people that who would have thought would admire you, right? Especially in your craft, right?
Oh, nakakatuwa. And you're also, very, very inspired sila sa'yo. Kuya Ozzie, wow.
Stop.
Okay, I had to go through the same life crisis. I'm like, the kids and Idol Kids are calling me ate. Okay.
Oh, that's nice. But Gen MYX, if you guys want to send us messages or comments, you can do so at MYX Global on all social media platforms. So send us messages or kahit funny or heartfelt man yan, kahit anong gusto nyo sabihin sa amin. Yeah, memes. So yeah, and mali nyo, next episode, mabasa na namin yung messages.
Yeah,
So
for sure.
stay tuned for that. But for now, as much as I want to talk more with our headliner today, we have to wrap up this Mix Now episode.
No, we don't.
I mean, we don't have to. Yeah.
But yeah, guys, don't forget to watch the daily episodes of MYX Now on YouTube and the MYX Cable channel. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. And we'll probably feature you on the next episode. Once again, this has been VJ Ozzie.
And this is VJ Ella, and this is our headliner for today, Shanaia Gomez. Thank you so much for joining us here and for tuning in the new Gen experience. This
This is
MYX
MYX Now!
Woo!